In a world of code and endless bytes, a new form of intelligence ignites. Generative AI, a wondrous creation, a fusion of art and computation. From deep within the neural maze, emerging patterns, thoughts to amaze, a dance of algorithms takes the stage, an ever-evolving knowledge, engage.
The voice that you just heard was generated using Lovo.ai, and the poem was written by none other than ChatGPT. All we did was ask ChatGPT to write a creative poem to introduce generative AI, and then we used Lovo.ai to recite the poem. Both ChatGPT and Lovo are generative AI tools. If this doesn't make you wish to know more about generative AI, then let's have a look at an image. This is an image that we created using generative AI tool called Midjourney. When asked to create an image for Albert Einstein in a deep conversation with a cat in a cafe, this is the image which got created within a few seconds. Exciting, right? I'm sure you're waiting to learn more about generative AI. But before we dive into the sea of generative AI, let's swim back to the shore and discuss a little bit about artificial intelligence or AI. We humans possess the ability to think, which is why we are considered intelligent mammals. But when human like cognitive abilities are displayed by machines, we call it artificial intelligence. AI is a field of computer science that focuses on creating intelligent machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. AI has become so integrated with our lives that it's really hard to see all the places where we are actually using it. In fact, consider the following examples. The Instagram filters that we use so dearly to click creative pictures are based on AI. These filters enhance the quality of our pictures and videos. AI based facial recognition technology has made banking seamless. All you have to do is open your bank account app and you can quickly access the various banking services through your face authentication. IBM's AI tool, Chef Watson, is helping home cooks decide their meals. It can suggest to you what to cook based on the kind of ingredients that you have at your disposal. Descarates Labs has created AI based systems that can help in predicting natural disasters. InfoVision is using AI to detect early signs of lung cancer in their patients. Our brains learn from experiences, right? Well, artificial intelligence learns from data. Typically, AI models are trained to analyze data, find patterns, and relations in the data, and they use this knowledge to make predictions and decisions. Unlike us, these AI models do not get tired and hence can go through huge chunks of data at a very rapid speed to equip themselves with the required knowledge quickly. AI has several subfields under its hood, and some of the most important ones are machine learning, deep learning, and reinforcement learning. Machine learning is the most fascinating subset of AI. Machine learning allows algorithms to learn from their experiences and improve themselves without any explicit programming. Most of the interesting applications of AI belong to this subfield of AI. Deep learning is a more sophisticated kind of machine learning that uses a family of algorithms called neural networks. The original inspiration for the design of neural network algorithms came from our understanding of how a human brain functions. Although this family of algorithms can be used on any kind of data, their rise to fame has been because of their performance on data like images, text, and audio files. Reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning that learns through trial and error. Similar to how children learn from experiences, algorithms based on reinforcement learning try different actions to solve a problem and determine the most rewarding ones. This iterative process helps machines learn and improve over time to solve complex problems. Reinforcement learning, when coupled with feedback from human trainers, becomes reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. As researchers, delved deeper into the capabilities of AI systems to recognize patterns and learn from data, a fascinating question arose. Could AI systems be powerful enough to create something new, something human like? The answers to all these questions led to generative AI. Generative AI is a cutting edge technology that allows machines to create and generate content ranging from art to music to images, text, and more. Generative AI models are based on deep learning, and some models also use reinforcement learning. The use cases of generative AI are quite diverse. It can be used in a wide range of industries, including marketing, education, finance, and human resources, just to name a few. Much like computers changed the face of the world in the 20th century, generative AI is going to define the 21st century. The whole world is already buzzing with excitement about this groundbreaking technology, and the major reason for that is the arrival of ChatGPT in November 2022. Be it newsroom discussions, newspaper headlines, tweets, or reels, people can't stop raving about the generative AI tools. And for good reason. Imagine almost a billion users have used these generative AI tools all within the span of a few months. Generative AI has the ability to create human like content in various formats, such as text, images, audio, and video. It surely makes you wonder how generative AI is doing all of this.
How to use ChatGPT and its real-life applications. So let's dive straight into it. Head on to your web browser and enter chat.openai.com. And you'll be directed to the following page. You can choose to log in if you already have an account or sign up if you don't have an account. I'll click on Login. Here we are at the home page of ChatGPT. In the left side panel, we see various features. The first one being New Chat. You can use it to start a new conversation with ChatGPT. Below it is the history of our conversation with ChatGPT. Right at the bottom, where our name is mentioned, there are three dots. If you click on three dots, you'll get several other features of ChatGPT, like Help and FAQ, Clear Conversations, Settings, and Logout. In the middle of the screen, ChatGPT tells you a few things about itself, its examples, capabilities, and limitations. Right at the bottom of the screen, we have a text box wherein we can enter all the queries that we have and ChatGPT will give us corresponding answer for the same. And now, without wasting any more time, let's ask ChatGPT some questions. Suppose you have to compose an email to your team at the last minute. Let's see if ChatGPT can help us in drafting an email. So, enter the prompt, draft an email requesting an urgent action from the marketing team on the upcoming campaign. This is quite a detailed draft, and you can use this draft to edit as per your requirement. Surely, ChatGPT is going to make writing emails so much more simpler. Now let's see if it can help us with a few more office-related tasks. Now suppose you're finding it difficult to plan your days at the office and need a balanced schedule. Can ChatGPT help with that? To check it, enter the prompt, plan a schedule for me where I work from 9 to 5 and need a 15-minute gap between each meeting of 1 hour, including a 1 hour lunch break. Well, what a detailed schedule. This schedule is surely going to help me make the most out of my day. Clearly, ChatGPT knows what it's doing. Now, what if I have an urgent and upcoming project and I don't know how to plan my work? Let's see if ChatGPT can help me with that. And enter the prompt. We are a team of 5 people and we have to deliver a project report by the end of the day. How should we divide our work? That is quite an efficient plan. I think if my team follows up to it, we will surely be able to deliver our project. Now, let's say you just got promoted to a position which requires working with clients from Japan. And to make a good impression, you want to learn a few words in the Japanese language. Let's see how can we use ChatGPT to help us with the same. Let's enter the prompt, translate, "Good morning, how are you all doing today?" in Japanese. Oh well, this was super quick. Not only is ChatGPT telling me the Japanese translation, it is also giving me few more tips. This feature can certainly come in handy during any of my meetings. Well, this was all about work. But what if I need ChatGPT's help in science? As a student, I have always found it challenging to learn physics. Now, can ChatGPT explain to me the basics about physics? Let's check. Let's enter the prompt, explain introductory physics course at the college level. Well, ChatGPT indeed simplified the entire course structure for me. Looks like I cannot give excuses not to learn physics anymore. Well, so far ChatGPT has impressed us with everything. But can ChatGPT truly pass the test of the times? And what better to ask it than to create something trending? So let's check if ChatGPT can help us write something interesting for social media. Let's enter the prompt, write an Instagram script for a brand's challenge or trend. Well, that is quite a detailed script. I'm not sure what else would go viral if not this. Now, let's ask ChatGPT to summarize a lengthy report. Can it help us with that? For the same, go to the link of the report that you wish to get summarized. I, for once, want to summarize Gartner's report on artificial intelligence. For the same, I'll head to gartner.com/topic/artificial intelligence and hit enter. And this is the report. I'll copy the link of the report and head back to ChatGPT and enter the prompt, summarize the following link, and paste the link that I have just copied. Well, ChatGPT does indeed tell us a little summary regarding the link, and it also mentions that to obtain an accurate and up-to-date summary, it is recommended that we visit the link directly. Well, it is because the knowledge of ChatGPT has been cut off since September 2021. So if we want any updated information, we'll have to use any other generative AI tool or head straight to the link itself. But if we still want to use ChatGPT for summarizing any article or a document, what we can do instead is go to that article and copy that content, head back again to ChatGPT, and in the text box, enter the prompt, summarize the following article. Look at the summary that it has just generated. Truly, it's going to make dealing with long articles and documents super easy. Well, these were some of the things that we can do with ChatGPT. Its potential is endless. But before we head forward, Let's discuss a few features of ChatGPT that we can see on our screen. For example, right where we entered our prompts, as you can see, we see an edit feature. Click on it and you can edit your prompt to remove or to add anything that you like. Save and submit it, and ChatGPT will give you an updated response based on your updated prompt. In the response, as you can see on the right hand side, we get the feature to copy the response. We can also give our feedback. If we liked it, we can hit on thumbs up. If we disliked it, we can hit thumbs down. This will help ChatGPT to learn better. Also, as you can see right above the text box is the regenerate response. Click on regenerate response to get a second response on the same prompt. Now it's up to you. You can either use the first response or the second response. Aren't these features just amazing? Well, ChatGPT is offering us some amazing tools that are going to change the way we work. Now it's time for you to start playing with ChatGPT, and let me give you a few ideas for the same. For marketing, ChatGPT can help you generate creative and feasible market plans, learn about different marketing strategies, and optimize content for SEO. In the field of content creation, we can use it to summarize long articles in a few sentences, write blog posts and generate blog titles, create personalized and engaging content for targeted audience. In field of learning, we can use it to generate ideas for course projects, create a guide for a new hobby, generate question and answers for practicing job interviews. In the world of social media management, we can use ChatGPT to generate content on trending topics, plan and write social media campaigns, create LinkedIn posts for personal branding. For coding, we can use it to generate code to accomplish a project, optimize code and detect bugs, autocomplete and suggest next steps in the codes. For customer support, ChatGPT can help us to create a guide on how to train customer support staff, create a common query resolution system, and filter customer messages based on high, medium, or low priority. So why don't you go ahead and pick some of these topics to try your hands at ChatGPT? These are only a few examples and the possibilities of what can be done using ChatGPT. You have the flexibility to ask questions at almost anything related to the topic you pick. Well, this is it for this lesson. I hope you have a good understanding of what ChatGPT is and how to use it.
In this session, we will explore the art and science of crafting effective prompts to enhance the performance of generative AI tools like ChatGPT. Writing an effective prompt is a crucial skill that allows us to get the most out of these powerful models and shape their output to meet our specific needs. Just as the conductor of an orchestra guides the musicians to create harmonious symphonies, similarly, generative AI tools are incredibly skilled musicians. But they rely on well-crafted prompts from you, the conductor of the orchestra, so that you can generate high-quality responses. Let's go over a few guiding principles that will help you write effective prompts. Even though we will be testing these principles with ChatGPT, these guiding principles will hold true for all generative AI tools. We will be testing out each principle by trying out some basic prompts and some effective prompts using the guiding principles. Please make sure to try all the prompts provided on your system as well. Just like other lessons, you will find all the prompts used in this lesson in the reference documents. The responses you will get may differ from the responses you will see in this lesson because generative AI tools generate content with some randomness. So let's get started by going over each principle one by one. We will begin by discussing about clear and specific prompts. Providing clear and specific prompts refers to writing precise instructions to get the desired response. This is an essential part of writing good prompts to ensure that the model understands the desired task and produces relevant responses. Let's say we want to write a product description for traveling bags. To do so, we can write the prompt, create a product description about traveling bags. Or we can improve our prompt by giving clear instructions like this. As we can see in the second prompt, the instructions are clear and specific. The prompt is also detailed and asks for information about its features. It is also setting a budget to narrow down the responses. This would allow the model to generate a thorough response and meet the intended purpose. Also, an important point to remember is that specific does not mean short prompts. The more detailed the prompt is, the better it is. Let's discuss about providing a context. While writing prompts, it is important to provide relevant background information or context to the generative AI tool. This is similar to how doctors often ask about our historical medical records before prescribing medicines to us. A poor prompt that lacks context may lead to outputs that are vague or inaccurate. Let's compare these two prompts. I want to lose weight, suggest a workout plan, and a prompt where we mention our details like weight, age, health issues, and lifestyle, as we have done here. You can observe that by providing the context, the tool is able to generate a response that meets the needs of the user. Now let's move to the next point, that is defining a role and an audience in prompts. You can also customize the responses you get by providing these tools information about who is the recipient of the response and who is delivering the response. This would help the tool give tailored output on the desired scenario by focusing on the target audience. For example, if I ask the tool to write a script for an educational video that explores the wonders of the oceans versus act as a preschool teacher, you need to teach students about the wonders of the oceans. Write a script for an educational video that explores the wonders of the oceans. Discuss marine biodiversity, the importance of coral reefs, and the impact of human activities, including the significance of ocean conservation. You can observe that by providing a role of a teacher, the tool was able to generate output that is aligned with our objective, and it is also personalized. The tool can then generate responses that draw upon the experience and expertise of the assigned role, offering practical and insightful tips that resonate with the intended audience. Next is to provide examples. Providing examples in the prompts is also an important part of getting desired outputs. This helps the tool in generating responses based on the example provided. The tool can pick up nuances and use the learning to improve the response generation. Providing examples also helps the tool understand the expected structure of the response. Let's say you ask the model to generate 5 blood relation logical reasoning quizzes versus when you ask it to generate quizzes based on the given prompt like this. As you can see, by providing an example, the tool was able to generate the quiz with appropriate difficulty and structure. Let's now talk about defining a tone in prompts. When we say defining a tone, we mean specifying a desired expression or emotion of the generated response. By giving the model a tone, we direct it to produce results that express a specific attitude, mood, or style, such as official, informal, enthusiastic, professional, or funny. Let's try and ask the model to write a thank you note to your college mentor versus a prompt like write a warm and polite thank you note to your college mentor. Both the responses are good in itself. However, the response that we got from the first prompt is more formal and professional, whereas the response from the second prompt has a more personalized tone.
In this lesson, we're going to design a business solution using generative AI's tool. Sounds interesting, right? So I suggest you work along with me as I explore different tools to accomplish this task. Choose your pace and feel free to pause anytime during the video. Also, before we dive into our business problem, keep in mind that we're working with generative AI and the responses that we get for the same prompt may be different. So don't fret on that. This is what makes generative AI more conversational and more like us. Now let us suppose that we want to start a company that helps people with eco-friendly solutions for homes in LA, California. What will you need first? The first thing that we will need is to know if there are possible environment-friendly solutions for homes available on the market. First, let's head to a web browser and in the search bar, type and press enter. The results would look something like this. Now, let's head to the most talked about generative AI tool till date, that is ChatGPT. For the same, you can head to chat.openai.com and press enter. You will be directed to the following page. In the search bar, you have to enter your query. That is, look at what ChatGPT has to offer. All the details in a very concise and precise manner. Whereas using Google search, we got the following links for our query. Now, which one would you prefer if you have to meet a deadline or if you have to submit a report at the very last moment? My choice for this task would clearly be ChatGPT because it is giving me a concise answer and I don't have to go through all these links that Google has to offer. Now that we know that there are eco-friendly options available in the market, let us see if our business idea is even viable or not. And who will help us with this task? Definitely generative AI. So now, let's head to another generative AI tool, that is validatorai.com, and you will be directed to the following page. In the search bar, enter your business idea, which is to look for environment-friendly energy solutions for homes in LA and click on Give me feedback. Looks like we have to log in. So please click on Login and now hit on Give me feedback. Look at what this page has to offer. Some important things that we might want to consider while planning one such business in LA. And it's giving us a feedback too. It's telling us details about what we need to look for while we're starting one such business. Truly, this tool is going to be a great help for upcoming businesses. Now that we know that our business idea is viable, according to generative AI, we did our due diligence at our end as well. And we realized that this business idea sure has some potential and we decided to go ahead with it. So first thing that we will need is a name for our business, name for our company which will represent our business. Usually, it takes several days and a lot of market research to find a unique name and a suitable domain name. But with generative AI, it's only a few clicks away. Want to know how? So let's get started. In your search bar, head to namesnack.com and you'll be directed to the following page. Now, where it's mentioned to enter a few keywords, enter your business idea, that is environment-friendly energy solutions for homes. And now, click on Generate. We have to choose a category. Here, I'm entering energy. Look at all the results that this page generated just within a few seconds. Isn't it amazing? And not only are we getting names, we're getting domain names for our company too. Out of all these options, I really like Earth Life Solutions and its corresponding domain name. Looks like we're getting a free logo too. Isn't this just amazing? Let's click on Get Free Logo. We're directed to another tool powered by generative AI, that is Zarla.com, to get a free logo. But to design a logo, I think we'll also need a slogan for our business. But we don't have one right now. How about let's create a slogan first before we create our logo? To do this, let's ask a few generative AI tools for help. And let's head to our search bar. And in our search bar, let's enter copy.ai. And we'll be directed to the following page. Here, you can either choose to sign up with Google or sign up with email. I'm signing up with Google. Once you're done signing up, you'll be directed to the following page. Now here, as you can see, there is an option to select templates. Let's click on that. Now, let's click on Writing Tool, click on Freestyle and Start New Project. And you'll be directed to this following web page. Let us see what all details do we have to fill here. What are you looking to create? Slogan. What are the main points you want to cover? Environment, friendly, energy, solutions for homes. Choose a tone, let's keep it to friendly and hit on create content. Look at all these results. Surely, generative AI tools are fast and concise. Out of all these slogans, I like the best energy solutions for homes the most. Let's copy it and head back to zarla.com to get a free logo. In Add to Slogan, I'm just going to paste the slogan that we just shortlisted and click on Next. Why do you need a logo? I'll be starting a business soon. Would you like to customize icon? Choose icon for me. Look at all the logos that zarla.com designed for us so quickly. Out of all these, I like this logo a lot. Here on your left, you can see that you can customize your logo and edit it as per your requirement. I find this logo really nice, so I'm going to go ahead with it. Now you have to enter your email ID and click on free download. Looks like our logo will be delivered to us on our email. Wasn't this just super easy and super fun to do? Generative AI tools have truly made a change in our lives. Now that we have a name for our business, a domain name, and a logo, what else do we need? Well, we'll surely need to know how can we get our company registered in LA? What is the procedure to get our company registered in LA? And to know it, let's head to another web browser, Microsoft Edge. In the search bar, type bing.com, click on chat. Here, the page is offering you different conversational styles. Since we want to know how to get our company registered in LA, we need a precise answer. So let's select more precise, and in the search bar, let's enter our question. Look at the answer that Microsoft Bing has generated for us just within a few seconds. Not only it is telling us what we will need to provide to get our registration done, it is also telling us about where and how and when can we expect our business to be registered. Isn't that amazing? Truly, these generative AI tools are such a surprise. Now that we know how to get our company registered, the next thing we need to do is take our business online. And how can we do that? We can do the same by designing a website for our company. But don't we need a team of people to design a website? With generative AI tools, you can make your own website without any external help. You want to know how? Well, in your search bar, type durable.co and hit enter. And you'll be directed to the following page. It's already telling us that we can build website with this page. So now, click on Generate Your Website. Click on Get Me Started. Since we want to build our business in LA, let's choose our location as LA, California. Hit save. What type of business are you building? We're building an energy business. Let's enter energy and click on Next. What's the name of your business? Well, Didn't we just finalize a name a few minutes back? And it was Earth Life Solutions. So let's head back to our web page and enter Earth Life Solutions and click on Next. Let's wait till our website is getting designed. It took a few minutes, but looks like our website is ready. Let's see it. Quite detailed and well-crafted website. And looks like you can regenerate a section and you can edit a lot of things that you want to edit or change about this website. Wasn't this just super easy and super convenient? Generative AI tools are surely turning out to be a great help. Now that we have a website for our business, what else do we need? I think we need a few images for our marketing campaign. But who can help us with that? I'm sure Generative Genie must have a tool for the same under its hood. Well, let's head to app.simplified.com and click enter. And you'll be directed to the following page. Since we're looking to design images for our marketing campaign, let's click on design. Let's click on generate with AI. Let's select text to image. Now, in the search bar, let's enter our business idea. That was environment friendly energy solutions for homes and click on enter. Not one, but we got multiple results for our query. Isn't this amazing? The potential of generative AI is truly vast. So while some of these results might not have been as per our expectations, we need to remember that these are initial versions of these generative AI tools and improvements are still being made on them. Every day, we're getting better, smarter, and much more reliable generative AI tools in the market. We're going to work with all these different kinds of generative AI tools in detail in the upcoming modules. First, we'll begin by focusing on the most widely used type of generative AI, that is text generation.
In the last module, we tapped into the world of generative AI by exploring various text generative tools. But the tale of possibilities with generative AI has only just begun. In this module, we will go a step further and explore a new dimension of creation: image generation. As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. From banners for advertisements, diagrams in books, graphs in presentations, to pictures on social media, nothing catches the eyes more than a good visual. Not many of us are skilled to create magic with a camera or a paintbrush in our hands. Generative AI surely can't have our hands working on a canvas, but it can help you create any visuals that you could imagine with just a few clicks on the keyboard. With generative AI, we can create images like this, or this, and even this. Image generation is a type of generative AI that involves creation of new images, new designs, patterns, or even art based on a set instructions provided by the user. Images can be generated by using different kind of prompts. The prompts could be text, image, or even audio. Let's explore each one of these approaches one by one. Going by its name, text-to-image generation technique involves generating images based on text prompts. AI models interpret the text and produce corresponding images, converting the prompt into a visual representation. It is useful for generating images that match specific concepts or ideas that you have in mind, such as creating images for presentations, reports, brochures, advertisements, etc. In contrast to text-to-image generation largely focuses on using an existing image, along with a text prompt as a reference to generate a new image. Let me give you a glimpse of a few things that can be done with image-to-image generation. You can change the background or the color of the image. You can generate the variations of the same image. You can view the image from different angles. You can extend the background of the image, and you can even add objects to the image. There's a lot more that you can do with image to image generation. Audio to image generation focuses on creating new images from audio input. Audio to image makes visualizing sounds possible. Imagine if you could generate images based on the sounds heard in a forest, or picturize the passion of the crowd from the noise in a stadium. Audio to image generation interprets sound signals and generates corresponding visual representations, such as objects, scenes, or even faces. Unlike the first two cases, at the moment, there are not many tools that are capable of doing this. But gauging by the pace in the development of generative AI, I am sure that we will have popular tools available for this type of image generation soon. With image generative AI tools, only sky is the limit. But how are we generating new images using generative AI? Much like text generation, image generation using generative AI leverages the power of deep learning algorithms to learn from existing images, enabling us to generate unique and captivating visuals. The quality and style of the generated image depends on a few factors, like the quality and quantity of the training data which is used to teach the AI model. It also depends on the techniques used in the training process and the complexity of the generative AI models. A few popular foundation models which are used to create images are variational autoencoders or VAEs, generative adversarial networks or GANs, and diffusion models. At present, most of the image generative tools are based on a combination of one or more of these foundation models. However, today, most of the cutting edge generative AI tools are heavily relying on diffusion models. Diffusion models can be quite complex to understand, but let's look at how these models work from a bird's eye view. Diffusion models are machine learning models that excel at generating realistic images by introducing random variations or noise through a process called forward diffusion. Then, through the reverse diffusion process, these models remove the noise from the images, providing us with the desired results. During training, these models add noise to the input images and then learn to recreate the original image by denoising them, effectively restoring the original information. This training process enables diffusion models to develop the capability to generate meaningful images from random noise. Although this process will create meaningful images, we will have no control over the images as they would be generated at random. That is why the advanced image generative tools that we work with today use conditioning on top of the diffusion based models to generate images specific to the prompts, which can either be text, image, audio, or a combination of these. To comprehend this conditioning better, imagine you have a magic cooking pot that can create delicious dishes based on the ingredients you provide. This cooking pot represents the diffusion based image generative model, and the list of ingredients that you put into the pot represent the input text or images. The diffusion model uses the input data for conditioning to generate the required images. To achieve this conditioning, these tools use separate deep learning models. It is the complexity and the quality of these conditioning models that determines the quality of the generated images from the image generative tools. Thus, through conditioning, the image generative tool gives us control over the output of the diffusion models.
Clipdrop is currently working on Stable Diffusion XL 0.9 or STXL 0.9. Based on the latest version of Stable Diffusion, a diffusion-based model. To access Clipdrop, let's head to clipdrop.co. And you will be directed to the home page of Clipdrop. On the right-hand side of the screen, there's an option to sign in or sign up. To access all the features of Clipdrop, I insist that you first sign in or sign up. Clipdrop currently offers us a premium subscription for all its products. We can try a lot of its features for free But to try them for an unlimited amount of time and to get our results faster, Clipdrop offers us a paid subscription too. Now, let's head to the Tools section present at the top of the screen to explore what all tools Clipdrop has for us. Click on All Tools. Clipdrop provides us with an array of incredible image editing tools which are present in two different sections: correction tools and generation tools. As the name suggests, generation tools cover the tools for image generation, while the correction tools cover the tools required for image editing. Correction tools enables the users to make precise adjustments and enhancements to their images. For example, cleanup, remove background, relight, image upscaler, and so on. Whereas the generation tools enable the users to generate stunning and creative visuals that facilitate image generation, outpainting, inpainting, making variations, converting doodle to images, and so on. We will explore some of these tools to give you a flavor of Clipdrop. Please feel free to try several other tools which are available on this platform. Let's start with the very first generation tool by clicking on Stable Diffusion Excel. In the text box present in the middle of the screen, please try your own unique prompt or follow along as I type mine. But remember, as we discussed in the previous modules, this is generative AI. The results that I will get for my prompt might be different from the ones that you will get, but that won't be a roadblock in your learning progress. For now, let's enter our first prompt: a stack of brown and white rocks on the beach side on a bright sunny day. Click on Generate. You'll see the pop-up to subscribe for faster image generation or to skip. For now, let's click on Skip. The process may take a little bit of time depending upon the user traffic on the website. Look at the results. These images surely take me back to a beach day with my family. I'm amazed by all these results, and all four versions of the images match my prompt and yet look completely unique. You can zoom over this image to see how beautifully detailed this picture is. And even with the maximum zoom, the picture quality is absolutely incredible. I can surely use this image as my desktop screensaver. I can use it in my presentations or even my reports. Well, now let's try becoming an interior designer for the day. Suppose you have a client looking to see how their living room will look once you are done designing it. You could put your ideas into work and use those words as a prompt in Clipdrop to show them the results. To do this, enter the prompt: design a photorealistic living room space centered about a fireplace with beige couches, wooden table, heavy curtains covering the windows on the sides. Use a modern design with a cozy vibe and neutral colors. The pictures sure do look amazing. You can use the image that is closest to your intent and further customize it. Now, let's get creative and see if we can get Clipdrop to create a shot for a kids wear brand. Let's see if Clipdrop is truly as good as it looks to us. To do that, enter the prompt, a photorealistic image of a little boy with brown curly hair wearing denim overalls, chasing bubbles with a beautiful detailed face and a sunset background. Right next to the text box, Clipdrop offers us various styles in which we want to see our image. Since we want a photorealistic effect, I'll select the photographic shot. You can select the shot as per your preference and then click on Generate. Amazing! These pictures clearly look as if they have been shot professionally. But there is still room for improvement. If you look closely, the fingers of the little boy in the images have an unrealistic finish. When it comes to image generative tools, it's been found that they do struggle at a few places, and this looks like one of them. Another area where image generation tools are currently struggling with is the handling of text within the images. To visualize this, let's attempt to create a poster for a data hack conference. Let's enter the prompt, a poster for a data science event called Data Hack Summit to be conducted on 2nd August 2023. Keep the background on the idea of generative AI. In the style section, I'm clicking on No Style and then Generate. Here, as you can see, that even though the background of the poster surely looks quite nice, it fails the test of text. This issue is not specific to Clipdrop, but it is true for all other image generative tools as well. Clipdrop has a lot to offer. Moreover, you can use these images generated by Clipdrop for commercial purposes too. One of the coolest features of Clipdrop is that you can turn your doodles into images. Let's give it a go. To do this, from the Tools section, select Stable Doodle and you'll be directed to the following page. Now here, you can draw your own unique doodle or follow along as I do. I really feel like designing a chair today. So that's what I have drawn here. Now, after you are done doodling, in the text box, supplement your doodle with a helpful description. Since I am trying to create product images of a white chair for my website, I'll just write the same thing in the prompt, a white colored plastic chair, and click on Generate. This is groundbreaking. You can bring all your visualizations to life with the bare minimum drawing skills. Next, you can download either one of these images in HD. Moreover, if you wish to make some changes to this image, all you have to do is click on Edit and you'll be given the choice to edit the following features. For now, let's try Clean Up Imperfections. All you have to do is select the area that you want to improve from your generated image and Clipdrop quickly cleans it up for you. Now, depending upon the size of area that you wish to clean, you can adjust the brush size. You can increase it to get a bigger brush, or you can decrease it to get a smaller sized brush. Well, this looks like an in-painting feature. And it indeed is. For example, here, I wish to clean up this leg. I'll select it and click on clean. Well, there it is. It's already removed. Now let's see what other editing features are offered by Clipdrop. To do this, click on edit again, and now I'm going to select relight. You can downscale your image, or you can upgrade your subscription model to use the exact same image. For now, I'm clicking on downscale and continue. With relight, you can work on the lighting of the image. Feel free to explore this on your own. Another interesting edit feature that is available on Clipdrop is enhance or upscale. Using this feature, you can enhance your image resolution up to 2x time. But if you wish to improve the resolution up to 16x times, you need a paid subscription. Now, let's see what more can we do with the edit features. With Reimagine, you can quickly generate the variations of your image based on your image itself. Well, these were a lot of correction features that we explored. Now, what if we want to explore some of the generation features? To do this, from the Edit tools, click on Uncrop, which is synonymous with outpainting. You can select the image that you wish to outpaint and drag the borders as per your requirements, and Clipdrop will do the needful for you. For example, I wish to generate only the right hand side of the screen. That's what I have selected in my reference frame. I'll click on Next. Clipdrop has generated the required frame and it's giving me 4 variations for the same. Now I can select the one that I like and work with it. Suppose I like this variation. I can again edit it with whatever changes that I have to make. For example, what if you wish to remove the background? That was just so easy. Removing background with just a few clicks. Note that we made all these editing on the images that we created using Stable Doodle. But you can always upload the image and choose the appropriate tool from the tool section to make your custom editing. To do so, all you have to do is head to Clipdrop. From the given list of features, select any one that you wish to apply on your image. Let's say I want to try cleanup because I have to clean a few parts of my image. Now what I'm going to do is upload the image that I wish to edit and simply make the changes that I wish to see in it. Wasn't this just so simple? There is so much that Clipdrop is offering us, and there is still a lot more that you can explore with Clipdrop. But that is it for our time with Clipdrop. Let's start our discussion with the problem statement first. Suppose you are tasked with managing the product development of a new vacuum cleaner called Cleanet. In this role, you are tasked to present vacuum cleaner design ideas, generate relevant product shoot ideas, create a presentation for internal stakeholders, and also prepare advertisement ideas to promote the product. You are working on a tight deadline, meaning there's very little room for repetitive iterations on each of these tasks. Now, you have to present 4 unique design ideas for the vacuum cleaner and incorporate one shape and one color feature in each design from the following list: cylindrical shape, spherical shape, wood color, pink color. Here, vacuum cleaner will be our subject. These features will add to its description while we can choose the aesthetics that we want as we enter our prompts for the designs. Let us see how image generative AI tools can help us come up with 4 unique vacuum cleaner designs. To do this, let's head to Clipdrop, and from the tools list, let's select Stable Diffusion Excel. For our prompts, we will include two features in each prompt and add description and aesthetic to it. For the first design, let's enter the prompt: a pink cylindrical vacuum cleaner, modern design, hyper-realistic, 4K. Out of the 4 generated options, download the one that best matches with your vision. For the second design idea, let's enter the prompt: a vacuum cleaner, small spherical shape, wood color, royal finish, realistic, clean design. Go through all the 4 generated results and download the one that you like the best. For the third design, let's enter the prompt: a pink colored, spherical shaped vacuum cleaner with a long metallic handle, realistic, high definition, clean edges. Go through the generated results and again download the one that you like the best. For our last and final design, let's enter the prompt: a wood colored vacuum cleaner with a cylindrical shape and printed details, hyper realistic. Select the design that you like the best and make sure to download it. Out of 4 generated vacuum cleaner designs, choose the one that you wish to present for your final pitch and make sure to select it very carefully, looking at all your requirements. Once you're happy with your selection, let's head to the next task, which is product photo shoot. Now for the product photo shoot, we need to be able to visualize a vacuum cleaner in different settings. The first thing that we need to do is have a wider background for the product. To generate a suitable background, let's head to the home page of Clipdrop, and from the top right side, let's head to the tools list, and from the tools, let's select uncrop. Let's upload the image of the vacuum cleaner design that we like the most. Now, you can set the reference frame as per your required background length. The image generation in this case might take some time, but once your image is ready, you can go ahead and check all the generated options and download the one that you find most suitable. You can follow this step a couple of times if you're not satisfied with your results. Once satisfied, make sure you download that version too. With this outpainting feature, you can work on establishing the size of background that you want. Next, we want to pitch our product to the customers. We should work on creating some backgrounds that people can relate with. For this, we need to generate some relatable backgrounds. But replacing the background is only possible with the paid version of Clipdrop. But well, we have other tools in our armor of image generative AI tools. So next, let's head to Adobe Firefly. And from the home page, click on Generative Fill, upload the image for which you wish to recreate the background. Now, click on Background and the entire background will be selected. But if the entire background is not selected, you can click on Remove, select appropriate brush settings, and manually remove the background. Once you're happy with your selection, you can go ahead and enter the prompt regarding the background that you wish to see. For now, in the prompt section, I'm going to enter the prompt, a modern living room with ample lights and neutral colors. As you can see, Firefly quickly generates a suitable background behind a vacuum cleaner. You can choose the design that you like and click on Keep. Once you're happy with your selection, you can download it. Finally, we're done with our second task. Next, let's quickly head to our third task, which was to create some images and illustrations that would help us in making the presentation for the launch of a vacuum cleaner. For our presentation, we will need the following images. First, the product image selected by you. Second, a logo image for our product, that is Clean Kit. Third, your product in a different setting showing its versatility. The setting could be a car, sofa, and bed. Fourth, an image with various parts of the product. Here, it can be brushes for the vacuum cleaner. So let's go ahead and create these images one by one. To do this, let's again head back to Clipdrop. From the Tools section, let's go to Stable Diffusion Excel. Since we have already created our product image before, we will start with designing our second image, which is to create a logo for our product. For custom designing our logo, let's go ahead and sketch our idea on Stable Doodle. Well, I am sketching a Pac-Man shaped vacuum cleaner, and in the text box, I'm going to enter the description, a small Pac-Man shaped vacuum cleaner with a pipe and a nozzle attached to it, digital art, and click on Generate. You can check all the generated designs one by one and select the design that you find most suitable. I like this one, hence I'm going to download it. You please make sure to download whichever version that you're going with. Now, for our third image, our goal was to display our product in different settings. To do this, let's imagine a vacuum cleaner near a sofa. For this, we'll need to change the background of our existing image. Let's again head back to Adobe Firefly, and in the Generative Fill option, let's upload the image that we had just generated using Firefly only. Remember this image that we had created imagining our vacuum cleaner in a modern living room setting? Well, we'll use the same one. Now, we'll replace this background with something else. For that, click on Background. Now, let's enter the prompt. Let's enter the prompt, a double bed next to the vacuum cleaner, realistic, detailed, clear design. All the four options look equally amazing. You can choose the one that you like the most and download it. Next, repeat the above steps for other scenarios that you can imagine, that is, around a car, in your background, in your garage, and so on. You might have to make a few edits, but once those are done, you can download the image. Now, for our fourth and last image for our presentation, let's generate the images for vacuum cleaner parts. To do this, let's again go back to Clipdrop And on the home page, let's go to Tools, head to Stable Diffusion Excel, and in the prompt section, enter the prompt different brushes of a pink vacuum cleaner placed on a grey background, hyper-realistic HD photorealism. Here, you can enter the color of the vacuum cleaner that you are working with. Since I am working with the pink colored vacuum cleaner, I have added about the same. You can go ahead and enter the prompt different brushes of a pink vacuum cleaner placed on grey background. Well, I found this option to be the most suitable. You can choose the option that you find the most suitable, make few edits to it if required, but if not, you can go ahead and download it. With this, we are done with our third task. And now we can head to our final task. We need to create a banner for a full page newspaper advertisement. Here, we have to carefully choose the aspect ratio. The standard aspect ratio of a full page newspaper ad is approximately 3:2. We'll have to be mindful of this. Here, we'll use one tool that helped us create the burger banner. Remember Microsoft Designer? You can take a quick look into Lesson 3 Part 2 to recall how it works or just follow along as I do. Let's head to Microsoft Designer. And add the image of the vacuum cleaner that you wish to use for your banner. In the text box, enter the prompt, a newspaper advertisement banner that says Clean Kit, Vacuuming Made Easy. Out of the generated options, on the right hand side, choose the option that you like the most, click on it and click on Customize Design. Right at the top, in the middle of the screen, right where your project name is mentioned, click on it, click on Resize, click on Show All. From the list of these options, choose the size that best suits your requirement. For our banner, I'll select the size A5 Portrait as its aspect ratio closely matches with the required aspect ratio. Click on Continue, click on Resize and Replace, and your banner is generated in the suitable size. Now you can use this banner directly or make edits to it. Once you're happy with all the changes, you can go ahead and download this banner.
In this lesson, we will specifically discuss certain concerns and best practices related to the use of images created by generative AI tools. Here are the two key questions that we will be looking to seek an answer for. The first one is, can we use these generated images commercially? And the second question is, can we associate art with AI-generated work? Let's dive into each one. The answer to this question, can we use these images commercially, is unique for each image generative tool. Clipdrop allows the users to use its infrastructure for editing images obtained from different sources, but the accountability of the same lies with the users. They must uphold the intellectual property rights of images obtained from outside sources. While commercial usage for both edited or newly generated images is not explicitly stated, Clipdrop's policy suggests that commercial use is permitted as long as it does not infringe on any third-party rights. As both Clipdrop and Dream Studio are by Stability.ai, the content usage policy for both the tools are quite similar. With Dream Studio, you can use the generated images for commercial purpose as long as all the generated images comply with laws and do not infringe on others' rights or the terms of use. Since some tools only allow us to download the watermarked images, this gets us thinking. Are we allowed to remove this watermark? As per US Copyright Act section 1202, removing a watermark from an image without the owner's consent is prohibited. Similar laws are also prevalent in countries like UK, France, Australia, etc. While we have several tools that can help you remove a watermark, that practice is legally questionable. That brings us to the next question. Can AI generated images be considered as art? This is a tricky terrain to navigate. According to the Oxford Dictionary, art is the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works to be appreciated primarily for their beauty or emotional power. The question of whether AI generated images can be considered art is subjective and open to interpretation. Some argue that if the human artist exercises creativity and control in the process, AI generated artwork qualifies as art. Others believe true art is uniquely human and that generative AI merely replicates existing patterns. The answer may depend on individual perspectives and beliefs about the nature of creativity and artistic expression. As generative AI technology evolves, so will the conversation surrounding its role in the art world. But if everyone can create art, will there be a need for professional artists? Surely. The wave of image generative tools have brought in a wave of worry for professional artists like painters, musicians, graphic designers, fashion designers, etc. It seems like a large chunk of their work can be outsourced to a generative AI model guided with a set of prompts. Our view is that as long as artists continue to create original and innovative work, there will always be a demand for their unique artistic contributions. The coexistence of generative AI tools and human artists can potentially lead to new creative possibilities and collaboration in the artistic realm. Let me share an interesting snippet with you. An artist entered a photography contest and submitted this image. And in fact, this image won him the prize. But when the results were declared, he disclosed that he didn't take this shot, but had generated this image using an image generation tool. He also forfeited the prize. Clearly, the choice is ours. We can choose to take up the responsibility or let ourselves be taken over by the generative flow. There's one thing for sure, that this technology is here to stay.
Presentations are a part of everything, whether it's sharing ideas, marketing a product, or conducting a training session. While text and image generative AI tools are a great help while creating presentations, they can still be time consuming. But guess what? We've got some exciting news to save you time and spark your presentation ideas. In this lesson, we're diving into the impressive world of Tome.app, a generative AI tool that will truly amaze you. Tome.app is a generative AI based web application that allows you to create presentations with text and images based on your prompts. You can use it to generate narratives, stories, pitches, or any other kind of presentation you need. To try Tome, head to tome.app and you'll be directed to the following page. Present in the middle of the screen, click on Try Tome. You can either continue with Google or enter your email address. I'll continue with Google. Once you have added details about your name and the kind of role that you have, you'll be directed to the page where Tome will ask you to create your workspace. Now, you can enter your workspace name. For example, I will enter the name MySpace. Once done, you can continue to Workspace. Now, Tome offers you plans to choose from. Either choose the basic plan, which is free to use, or subscribe to the Pro plan, which is a paid version for Tome.app. Let's stick to the basic plan and click on Continue. And you'll arrive at the home page of Tome.app. On the left-hand side, you have the panel with various options to receive notification, to see your recent creation, your personal space of the spaces shared with you, the space that you've created, templates, and the deleted items. You can also invite your teammates on your Tome.app workspace. In the middle of the screen, you can see that you have various templates on the kind of presentation that you wish to create. You can also create mood boards, reports, and do several other things using the various tools provided by Tome. But for now, on the right-hand side of the screen, click on Create. As you can see, you get various options here. You can create image, upload an image, search images from the web, or you can convert a document into a presentation. You can create a presentation or in fact even a page regarding the topic that you wish. We wish to create a presentation, so let's click on Create a Presentation About. In the text box present in the middle of the screen, you need to enter a prompt regarding the presentation that you wish to create. I wish to create a sales pitch for a vacuum cleaner called CleanKit. Hence, I'll enter the prompt, a sales pitch for a vacuum cleaner called CleanKit consisting of its features, what makes it different, and where it stands in the market. Remember the rules of prompting that we learned in Module 2. The detailed your prompt, the better would be the outcome. So make sure you enter the prompt with as many details as possible. Once you're happy with your prompt, on the right-hand side of your text box, you can select the number of pages that you wish to see in your PPT. I wish to see 8 pages, so I'll select the length to be 8. You can customize it as per your requirement. Once that is done, click Enter. And just within a few seconds, Tome.app generates a suitable outline for my PPT. Here, you can edit the title as well as the headings for your slides. I'll edit the title as per my requirement. Once you're happy with the changes, you can click on Continue, or else you can also click on the Regenerate icon and it will generate a fresh set of title and headings for your slides. I'll click on Continue. And as you can see, Tome.app quickly starts generating your presentation. You can go through all the slides one by one to see what Tome.app has generated for you. On the left-hand side, I have the list of slides, while on the right-hand side, I have a few features. Let's try them. Clicking on the first feature, you get various options. You can add text, image, video, GIFs, tables, and much more to your slides. For example, I wish to add an image here. All I'll do is click on plus button, click on image. Now here, you can either create your own image or upload one. Let's create an image. Tome.app is powered with Dall-E. That means it can generate images based on your prompts. So enter a suitable prompt regarding the kind of image that you wish to see. For example, I wish to see a vector representation of a table of contents. So I'll enter a suitable prompt, which is a 2D vector representation for table of contents. And Tome.app quickly generates 4 images for you. You can select the one that you like, click on Advanced Settings, and you get the option to exclude certain things from your images. This acts like a negative prompt. So you can enter the details about everything that you don't want to see in your image, and you can also set the dimensions of your required image. For now, I'll set the dimension to be portrait and then click on Generate. Out of the generated options, you can click on the one that you like the most, or else you can change the prompt and generate a few more images. Once you're happy with the image, you can go ahead and customize this image. You can adjust it. You can put a caption on it as well, at the top and at the bottom. Let's explore the other features which are offered by Tome.app. Well, Tome.app is a one-stop tool that will help you generate your PPTs as well as record your voice and, if required, your face too. Isn't that amazing? Let's explore what more it has to offer. With the Set Theme feature, you can set the theme for your PPT or for a given page. For example, I wish to set the theme light. So all I have to do is click on light and the changes are made instantly. I can change the heading type, its colors, and do whatever that I wish to do with my PPT. This provides me with a greater control and customizations. Well, the list of features does not end here. You can also work around with the content created by Tome.app if you don't like it. All you have to do is select the required content and you can either put it in headings, make it bold, italics, underlined, and in fact, with its AI edit feature, you can rewrite the entire content, reduce its length, or even extend it. For example, I wish to reduce the length. So all I have to do is select the content and click on reduce. And Tome.app quickly generates the required content for me. Wasn't that super easy? Once you're done with all the changes that you wish to see in your PPT, you can share this PPT with all your colleagues using the link and also grant them the access to either comment or just view this PPT. With the play button present at the rightmost corner of the screen, you can play your slideshow for anyone. Moreover, you can also play your slideshow in full screen. Wasn't this just super easy? The presentation generated using Tome.app can easily serve as a base for your PPT creation endeavors. You can use these presentations directly in case you are running short of time or use the ideas that it presents to create your own presentation. You will have to make a few customizations if you wish to use the PPT generated by Tome.app, but with its editing tools, the customizations can take place easily. For now, Tome.app offers a freemium subscription model. You can explore its several features even with the free version, just like we did. While with the paid subscription, you can download the generated presentation as PDF, remove the Tome.app watermark, and even add customized logos too. Needless to say, you can easily use Tome.app for generating quick sales pitch, creating product launch presentations, making education and training PPTs, designing project reports, crafting unique design portfolios, and much more. In fact, we created the presentation for this lesson using Tome.app only. Isn't this just amazing? Well, apart from Tome.app, some other tools that can help you generate PPT are Slides.ai, Slides Go, Magic Slides, etc. Most of us use cloud-based Google tools for our everyday work as they make it easier to collaborate with our colleagues. Google Docs allow us to create different types of content like reports, proposals, etc. Google Sheets allow us to analyze data, and Google Slides simplify making presentations. Imagine if we could use generative AI in these tools. So, in this lesson, we will check out an amazing add-on called GPT for Docs, Sheets, and Slides. It's an addition to your web browser that brings the smarts of GPT right into Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. This way, we can do more with our work without having to switch so much between tabs and different tools. So let's get started. This add-on is available in the Google Workspace Marketplace. You can directly download it from there or in the search bar, enter GPT for docs, sheets, and slides. Click on the first link. Click on Install, present on the right-hand side of the required link. Click on Continue. You will be directed to sign into your Google account. To do that, log into your Google account or you can use any other account. After going through all the relevant points, allow it the access. Click on Next. Click on Done. Once GPT for Doc, Sheets and Slide is installed in your system, you can start creating. Now, let's try and see how we can access GPT directly in our Google Docs using this extension. To do this, open any Google Doc in your system. You can start with a blank document or start with a document on which you're already working. Now, click on Extension. As you can see, in the list of extension, you can already find GPT for Doc, Sheets and Slide. Once you have located it, click on Start. And as you can see, GPT for Doc, Sheets and Slide is present on the right-hand side of your screen in the form of a panel which offers you several features like edit text, create text, summarize, chat, and create images too. How about let's create some text. To do this, you can enter a relevant prompt regarding the text that you wish to generate. Suppose I wish to generate an email to my manager asking him for a prompt reply on an upcoming proposal. So I'll enter a prompt that states the same. Once you're done writing your prompt, click on Run. You can read the preview generated by this extension on the right-hand side of your screen. And if you're satisfied with it, all you have to do is click on Insert and the generated text would automatically be inserted in your Google Docs. Wasn't this really easy? Now you can make any corrections that you want to or use it directly. Let's try some more of its features. Now that we have created text, how about let's edit some text. To do this, all you have to do is select the text that you wish to edit, then click on Edit Text and write a suitable prompt regarding the edits that you wish to see. Suppose I wish to make the selected content a little concise. So I'll enter a suitable prompt that states the same. And once I'm done writing my prompt, all I have to do is click on Run. But before that, we can also see some of its advanced settings. Here, in the model section, we can choose the model that we wish to use. We can either choose GPT 3.5 or you can also go for GPT 4. You can also set the temperature for this extension. By temperature, we are setting the creativity levels. Higher the temperature, lower the creativity. That means the output will be more aligned to your prompt. But if you decrease the temperature, it will allow this extension to exert a greater amount of creativity. Hence, the output would not be as aligned to your prompt as you'd expect. For now, the temperature is by default set at 0.7. If you're satisfied with these settings, you can go ahead and click on Run. But if you want, you can change these settings according to your requirement. You can preview the generated text, and if you're happy with it, all you have to do is copy the generated text and replace it in your document. Clicking on the Insert button will insert the generated text at the end of your document. You can either do this and finally copy this text to the required place. Well, you can try the summarizing feature and the chat feature, which is still in its beta phase, on your own. For now, let's give a try at creating images. Suppose I wish to create an image regarding a vector representation of a girl trying to read a book. So I'll enter a suitable prompt and see what this extension comes up with. Once you're done writing your prompt, click on Run. As we can see, the extension generates 4 different images as per our prompt. If you like these images, all you have to do is select the one that you like and click on Insert, and your selected image will automatically be inserted in your document. If you're not happy with the result, all you have to do is go back, click again on Create Images, write the prompt, or take help from the extension to write a better prompt. Here as well, you can select the advanced settings and choose the resolution of the image that you wish to generate. Wasn't this just super easy to work with generative AI right where you need it the most? Now, let's go ahead and try this extension in Google Slides. To do this, all you have to do is go back to your home page, and from the Google apps, you have to look for Google Slides. You can work with this extension on a blank slide or an existing slide as per your requirement. For now, I'm going to click on a blank slide, and like we did previously, click on Extensions. As you can see, your extension is already here. Click on Start. In Google Slides, this extension offers us 3 different features. The first one is Generate Slide Deck. It will generate suitable slides as per your prompt. Second is Create Text. It can create text on any given topic that you want. And the last is Create Images, which we explored previously too. Now, let's try and explore Generate Slide Deck. Now, I wish to create a presentation regarding stock market investment. So I'll enter the prompt Stock Market Investment 101, and let's see what all slides does this extension comes up with. You can choose the number of slides that you wish to generate. You can increase or decrease this number by sliding this bar. Suppose I wish to generate 6 slides, so I'll suitably set it according to my requirement. You can allow it to add images or avoid it. I want to add images, hence I will allow it. In the advanced setting, as previously, you can choose the model that you wish to work with. Here I'm choosing GPT-4, and you can set the temperature according to your requirement. Although it takes a little time, but as you can see, the generated slides are amazing and it was super easy to create them. Imagine, for any impromptu presentation that comes up, this extension is going to be really handy. Now that we have explored GPT for slides and docs, the final thing is to try it on our sheets. To do this, head again to the home page, and from the Google apps, locate Sheets. Click on Blank Sheet, and like we did previous 2 times, click on Extensions, click on GPT for Doc Sheet Slides, and start. Let us try some of its features. Starting first with creating a list of 10 most valuable goods in the world. In the first cell, type equal to GPT. As you write it, you can see you have 4 options already available. Since we wish to create a list, I'll select GPT list, enter the prompt. And in my prompt, I will add 10 most valuable goods in the world. Make sure once you're done writing your prompt, click on Enter. As you can see, the extension has quickly generated a list of 10 most valuable goods in the world. Similarly, you can generate table and perform translation using this extension, but when it comes to mathematical operation, there is still a lot that this extension cannot help us with. Currently, the capabilities of this extension are somewhat limited. However, given the rapid pace at which the field of generative AI is advancing, it's safe to anticipate a steady stream of additional features and increasingly sophisticated extensions emerging in the coming months. As this technology continues to evolve, we can reasonably expect more powerful tools to be integrated, further enhancing our creative potential and productivity. While we have primarily focused on exploring this extension within the context of Google Chrome, it's important to note that similar extensions are available for other web browsers as well. Platforms like Copy.ai, Hyperwrite, WebChat GPT, Merlin, and more are tailored for users who prefer to use Microsoft Edge, Internet browser, Safari, Opera, etc., broadening the reach of these handy generative tools. In our previous modules, we have emphasized the importance of ethics and responsible practices when using generative AI. For certain tasks, it's crucial to determine which content is created using AI, especially for scenarios where human creativity is valued. For instance, recruiters may require candidates to submit their work without AI intervention. Similarly, assignments in schools and colleges may consider the use of generative AI as plagiarism. Even at work, many proposals and reports would mandate generative AI free content. Many companies have banned the use of generative AI tools in official settings to prevent data leakage. It's very clear that just like we need antivirus to detect and remove viruses from our systems, we need tools to distinguish AI generated content. While we have plagiarism tools for checking content originality, text generated by AI isn't simple copy-paste job found elsewhere on the internet. This complexity can evade conventional plagiarism checks. To handle this complexity, we have generative AI for our rescue. And that's where tools like GPT Zero come in. In this lesson, we'll explore how GPT Zero can empower you to identify AI-generated content effectively. Let's delve into this exciting tool. We'll be working with Google Chrome to demonstrate this tool. Head to your search bar and type Origin by GPT Zero. Click on the first link. On the corner right-hand side of your screen, click on Add to Chrome. Click on Add Extension. Once the download is complete, head to the Extensions button. You can pin Origin by GPT Zero to your top panel. Click on it. You can also adjust its settings as needed. You can hide the Origin button and your Origin button disappears from the screen. You can unhide it, hide the Google Docs writing report, or reset its position. For now, let's go to the document that we wish to analyze for an AI-based plagiarism check. And as you can see, Origin by GPT Zero is already presenting itself on the screen. Click on Get Started, agree to its terms of service. As you can see, Origin also gives a brief introduction about the work that it can do. Click on Get Started. You can see the kind of work that you can get done using Origin Writing Report. You can get an AI scan done for your entire report, view the writing report, and even play the writing video. Now, let's try this tool. Go back to the Origin button. All you have to do is either highlight the text and right-click to scan with Origin, or copy and paste the content that you want to check into the designated box. You can also check the content of entire page by using the command Ctrl-Shift-O. Let's try it. Let's copy the content that we wish to check and paste it in the designated text box. And once that is done, click on origin check. And the generative tool promptly tells us whether the content was generated by AI or human. You can see the full text analysis to gain a detailed understanding of which parts of the content may have been created using AI, if any. For example, it mentions that the highlighted text is generated using AI. Similarly, you can edit this text and again go for an origin check. Moreover, if you wish to use Origin by GPT Zero for an unlimited number of times, all you have to do is sign into GPT Zero. You can sign in with your Google account. Once you're logged into your account, you can head back to your document and try other features of Origin by GPT Zero, like scan the full page. Clicking on it will generate the result for the entire page. Wasn't this just a super easy and effective way to determine which content is generated using AI while which is created solely by human creativity? This tool offers a quick check for the content you've created. It can help you determine if received content was generated using AI or not. The best part? It's free and you can access it directly from your work environment without the need to switch between the tabs. Many of us struggle with the laborious task of navigating lengthy PDF documents on a daily basis. Whether it's for marketing research, industry journals, citation gathering, reviewing training manuals, or other essential tasks, finding relevant information from these documents can be both time-consuming and tiresome. Additionally, when collaborating across teams, there are instances where team members might not be fully aware of all the ongoing projects in different teams. Consequently, retrieving specific project-related information can become a challenging endeavor. Documind is an exciting generative AI-based tool that is here to transform the way you interact with documents. Documind lets you upload multiple PDF files. Once you have uploaded the documents, you can extract information from the documents in a manner that resembles how we work with a chatbot. Once you pose a query, it will analyze the set of documents and provide a relevant response based on it. Documind can also be used for handling various document types, from customer support manuals to compliance policies to knowledge resource repository to HR documents, etc. It's like having a ChatGPT trained solely on your PDF files. The best part is it allows you to share information from all your uploaded documents with your colleagues without them needing a Documind account. Plus, you can even host this customized chatbot on your website, offering your users an instant gateway to inquire about your business and services. To give Documind a try, open your web browser and type the following URL: www.documind.chat/. You'll be directed to the web page of Documind. On the right-hand side of the screen, click on Try for free. Log into your email account to access Documind's features. Once you've completed the login, you'll be directed to Documind's homepage. As you can see, the interface is simple. All its features are listed on the left side of the screen, resembling the layout of ChatGPT. At the top of the panel, you'll find the option to upload a PDF, and below it, you'll see all the uploaded files in the space present here. Towards the bottom, some more of its features are present, like share link, profile, bulk upload, and logout. Now, let's start by uploading a PDF that you will want to interact with. It could be any file relevant to your work, or you can use the PDF provided at the end of this lesson. In this case, we'll use an employee handbook, a document familiar to most of us in our professional journeys. Once your PDF is uploaded, you will be able to see it in the left side panel. Now, let's initiate a chat with this PDF. In the center of the screen, you'll find a text box where you can type your question. For example, if you want to know about the workplace harassment policy, simply ask the question, "Tell me the details about workplace harassment policy." And as you can see, within moments, you'll receive a comprehensive answer. This is truly amazing. Information retrieval was never this easy. So now, let's step it up. Imagine you've been assigned to write a blog on the stock market and you've collected 3 relevant documents. You wish to extract insights from all of them, but you don't have the time. Let's head to Bulk Upload feature and select all the documents you want to explore. Once all your documents are uploaded, you can choose whether to chat with all the documents collectively or select a single one. In this case, let's chat with all the documents and see what we uncover. For instance, you could ask, what should a person consider before they start to invest? And just like earlier, Documind provides a concise result and specifies the document it referenced to generate the answer. This is going to be really useful for writing a last-minute blog. Feel free to ask more questions like, what is the difference between trading and investing? Quick results and clear answers. This chatbot excels in document handling and navigating multiple files. Let's try one more question. What can you tell me about Russian Revolution? Well, as you can see, Documind can't provide an answer because it relies solely on the data you have provided, unlike ChatGPT, which answers all your queries. Documind's chatbot works exclusively with the data at hand. Now, let's explore its standout feature. Let's click on Share Link, create on Sharing Link. Here, you'll find a link to share your document chatbot with your colleagues. Additionally, you'll obtain an embed code to integrate your document repository into your website. Let's copy this link and try it. To try out how our Documind repository might look to our colleagues, I'll switch to a different email account. Paste the link into your search bar, and on this resulting web page, you'll find a text box in the center where you can enter your query. Let's try a question like, what is the sick leave policy? Truly amazing, isn't it? Now, your colleagues don't have to have all the documents that you do to know about the work that you are doing. They can simply access your Documind chatbot to know everything that they wish to know. This feature is particularly useful for enterprises with multiple teams working on various projects. Each team can create a dedicated chatbot to share their work efficiently without wasting time. For now, Documind offers a freemium subscription, granting access to all its features in the free version. However, there's a limit to the number of tasks that you can perform with it. Also, currently Documind can only support PDFs, which limits its functionality. But as improvements are being made, we may soon be able to access multiple file formats using Documind.